Hola.
Hey.
That music kills my vibe. It really does.
Oh my goodness, boo.
I'm kidding. Oh my goodness, we are back. We didn't think we was gonna come. Well, actually, they didn't think that we was gonna come back. They didn't have a lot of faith in me.
I knew we were gonna come back. Tyron didn't think that we were.
Yeah, he didn't. He was like, "Oh, the podcast is over." No, I just had to rethink some things, get my life together, figure some stuff out.
It's been about a month.
It's been a month. I mean, I was a bit bored, and I don't want to be bored, and I want my listeners to be bored, our listeners. Mm-hmm. So we're back, and we decided to change up some things, but we are going to talk about our faves, and update you guys on them. I'm sure you guys already know.
New people as well.
Yeah, we added some new things and new people. Well, we added one more person to this this podcast, somebody that we really like to listen to. Still a vlogger, but not the average
typical
vlogger, typical family vlogger that we talk about.
He does rant videos.
Yeah, rant videos. Do you call it rant videos? That's what he does. Yeah, I mean,
they're ranting.
He has a lot of knowledge, and he's very different, and it's what we like. So we feel more comfortable talking about him. We don't feel like we have to be all smiley and giggly
cheesy
about him. Like. It's a little bit out of the box.
A little bit of balance.
Yeah, it's a lot of balance for us. So we got to go ahead and, insert that so we can be comfortable and not feel like we just being all the way cheesy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Levine Life, Reemi.
They had some big news to announce.
They did. It was kind of sad to hear it. But, being a viewer and watching them for years, you can already tell that something was really not right. But I guess people... Yeah, it wasn't right, but you can, like they said it, that people in the comments were saying stuff, and I rarely.
And I've seen those comments that people be like, y'all might need to go get this checked. Mm-hmm. He's lining things up a certain way. Yeah. He's too particular.
Yeah. You know what? People like they watch your life. Like these people are really watching their life, so they peeped it before they even came out to tell everybody. Yeah. So imagine how hard that was for them. Just like, hey, we know what's going on and y'all know it, but they didn't want to say.
So they finally had to come out and tell us when they were ready.
Yeah, that J3 has autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really, really sad to hear that.
And you remember in the beginning when we were doing our podcast, we said that they kind of uprooted their lives. They actually went to Arizona because they had better teachers out there.
Better teachers. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
To work with his autism.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, that's what I call devotion. Mm-hmm. I could see myself doing that. If my kid had autism, I'm going to move to Arizona too to try to, get them the best care. Yeah. So, I mean,
I think he'll be fine in the future. I really do. Because they said it's different spectrums on the
autism scales. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I feel like his is mild in a way.
Yeah, it is mild. He seems like a normal kid to me. He's very, he's vocal. He communicates well, but sometimes you can just tell that he's like kind of
standoffish.
Yeah, standoffish. Like he's like, okay, I don't want to deal with y'all right now. And then he does line up all his toys and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, like I've never seen a kid do that. Yeah. So I guess, the people in the comments, they peeped that and they were saying stuff. So, man, we are going to keep them in our prayers and our meditation so that they can, fight through this hard time, because I know that Jerry is a macho man, and they were saying in that reveal video that he didn't really want to say nothing. It was Dee who was really wanted to tell the world. Like, he didn't want to, he didn't think that it was everybody's business, which it isn't. I mean, really but they are letting people into their lives.
They shared it. They didn't have to.
Yeah, they didn't have to share it. You know what? I was feeling like some type of way because Jerry was like so pushy in that video when he was talking to her. Like he was like, "Tell him about this. Tell him, let him know about this." I'm like, "Man, you said."
Why she got to?
Okay, tell them about they need to know this. They need to know how we trying to fix it. Like directed her during the video. I'm like, ugh. Girl, I would have been like, come on now.
Like, wait.
I would have been like, cut. I would have been like, cut. Time out. Let's cut this shit out. Yeah. You're not about to keep nudging me and telling me how to tell my baby story. Because he was really just kind of like, I don't know. Men get like that when they're kind of anxious or whatever. He probably didn't want to do it anyway. So that's probably why he was just kind of like, hey, tell him this, tell him that. Like, he was probably anxious. But yeah, that's the update on them. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about
they'll
them.
be fine.
Yeah, they will be totally fine. They're good. I know that they'll make it through. And they said that they both were raised around people with special needs, as we were too. Like, you know, we've seen a lot of people who had special needs, so we know, you know, how that is. So they'll be great. Gay Babe TV.
New house, man.
They getting their new house, and they haven't posted a vlog in like a week. So I guess they're moving and stuff right now. So they got
I'm ready to see it.
Yeah, I'm ready to see what it look like. Let me see how they live.
Did they get that starter house, or did Gabe get that dream house that she wanted?
Yeah, I think they got to start a house because like they were waiting on the people to move out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So they not showing it or whatever. I guess they're gonna do like a big reveal. All right, go ahead, girl. They, you know, they do big video. But every like Daily Davidson's, like when they were getting their new house, they showed every little bit. Like,
they were excited.
They were excited, but I guess Gay Babe, yeah, they want to like the last minute. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. And then they released, you know, they have the new intro. They released their new video to the intro, like the whole video. Man,
you liked it?
That shit was cheesy.
It really was.
It was so cheesy. I love them to death. I love y'all, and I'm not hating, I swear, but it was so cheesy, and I was embarrassed the whole time. And I hate awkwardness, but I was so embarrassed. Chad is a white man, and he was trying to bust them moves. He was doing the same dance moves like, over and over again. You know, like like, you know, with the hands coming in words and stuff. I'm like,
let it go.
Stop it. Please.
Let it go.
Stop it. I wanted to jump. I wanted it to be over. I mean, you know, and then I think Gabe did a good job. You know, I think she did good, but it was still so cheesy. They had the family and stuff on there. I mean, Nana to me was the best.
Look at you. You know,
I mean, you know, I love Nana. Nana did her thing.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, her mama too. Her mama did good. Even though I think her mama's really goofy, but she was showing out. She did really good. And they had Gracie on there. How cute.
And Siege.
Was
Oscar in there? I'm always talking about that dog.
I don't know. I think Oscar was pretty. I don't think he was in there, but he was in you know, the intro version of the video. Yeah. But I don't think he was in the actual video. I need to watch it again. But man, this shit was cheesy. Oh God, I could not wait for it to be over. I don't
have much to say about it.
I have a lot to say about it. I could sit here and talk about how cheesy it was all day. But I don't think that I would ever go back and click on and watch it again because it was so painful to watch. Oh Lord, I hope it don't come a day where I have to do some shit like that.
Once in a lifetime.
I can go my whole life without ever seeing that again. I really can. It was sad. Oh my God, that was bad. I mean, you know,
at the end, she just bust out laughing.
She did.
Do you remember at the end?
Because she probably thought it was funny too. Like, I can't believe I just did that. What in the world did you just do? That was some music, y'all. We was trying to jam. But yeah, Gay Babe, they did the new video. They're about to get their house. Daily Davidson's, they came with some sad ass news. TJ lost his job. Yeah, they did like a little. Their what is it? Their pin nail. What is that? What they call it when they their picture on their Facebook. What is it called? Somebody help me.
Facebook.
Not Facebook, but YouTube thumbnail. That's what it's called. Oh, the thumbnail looks so sad.
I was like, this is fake.
Yeah.
Why they playing with us?
Yeah. Tyrone was saying that too.
It was real.
Yeah, it was real. And
you know, the Levine life do that.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
do.
Like, oh.
What do they call it? View bait or something like that. Clickbait, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I thought that's what it was. But I didn't think that they would do stuff like that. Because they don't. They don't do stuff like that.
Actually, they don't really.
Yeah. Gay Baby, they starting to do clickbait. Getting on my nerves.
But you gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm in the family. You know, I gotta keep up with them. But the Daily Davidsons, TJ lost his job. He's an engineer, and I think he was really sad about it. But I'm thinking about
in a way, but
yeah.
Tiffany, she's really happy. She's like, we got our baby.
Yeah, I got my man back. He can stay at home helping with the kids because you know TJ, he does his thing around the house. So she ready to have him around like a lot. So
I'm not worried for him either because I know that he's gonna make it. He gonna make something happen.
Yeah, he does photography and stuff on the side, so He does good.
She
and
was
then,
trying to pump his head up. She was like, "You're a cook. You mow lawn.
yeah, you build things."
He was like, "Whatever."
Yeah. Yeah, he feels bad about it. He was down, and she was trying to, make him
He was
feel
like,
better.
"You know, I'm a deadbeat." I'm like, "TJ, shut up. You're going too far."
Why are you playing, TJ? Why are you playing? You know damn well. No, but he talked about it. He had his little red folder and stuff like that. I was like, dang, TJ.
How long was he working there? Do you remember?
Since they moved into that new house,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't really think back that far. I don't even know when did I start watching them? Did I start watching them when they got their new house, or when they got the last house, or what?
About it now.
I didn't watch them as far as back as
I used to watch
when
Tiffany's Tiffany by herself before.
video vlog, like
All
her
that.
beauty vlogs. Yeah, I didn't
You
watch
never
that.
did?
I think I watched a couple, and then I started to see
The pink room, she would say.
Yeah, the pink room. I started to watch when she was doing like updates on her, like Jaden and stuff like that, and I think that's when I started to watch her. But I don't remember when he first started working there or whatever. But being an engineer, that's a pretty good job. It brings in a lot of revenue. But it's sad.
Build something.
Yeah, I know. Like, he's so good with his hands. Like, that's a good gift. He was saying that he felt bad about the people who didn't have YouTube and extra stuff that they did on the side, because basically, they gotta pick up where they left off. They gotta start from scratch, and he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, they
'Cause
still
they have
have a little
YouTube.
income coming in.
Yeah, so
Different
I'm
way.
like, dang, that sucks, man. But oh well. They'll pick it back up. That's all we have to talk about with the normal
Bloggers,
folks,
family bloggers.
the family bloggers. Okay,
Nobody made the cut.
Yeah, we're about to add this new portion to the podcast. We're gonna talk about
Drum
Robert.
roll, please.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Robert Perkins. I don't know, like, how many people really listen to him. He has a really good following.
Like over 70,000 followers.
Really,
Yeah.
that's a lot of people. I didn't, I haven't really looked at it, and I just
For him, he's himself.
Yeah, he's very controversial. So, and the things that he talk about is very controversial, like, because a lot of people don't agree with what he
but
thinks.
it's topics that I love.
Yeah, it's topics that we love.
Yeah.
Like, we love this man only because
That's why we subscribe.
yeah, we agree with like almost everything that he says. And he has a Facebook, and he keeps getting deleted. That was what his last video was about. His last vlog was about him getting deleted on Facebook because they don't like the things that he says.
What was it called? Him versus Facebook? I forgot the title.
The title, him versus Facebook. I didn't read the title.
It was something versus Facebook.
Yeah, he keeps going to jail for like 30 days on Facebook. It's sad. It's really sad that he can't even voice
Express
his opinion,
himself.
express himself, because they keep.
Somebody in the comments was like, "Why you getting mad? You on a white man platform anyway?"
That's true.
But what else
is he gonna express himself on and
He
get to the
stand
people?
outside or something?
Yeah. He's like, black people don't have their own YouTube, but they don't have their own Facebook. Like, so
you
that's
gotta do
what
what
he
you-
had to talk about. He has to get on YouTube and Facebook to express himself. And Facebook, they have a lot of groups that you can join and like talk about stuff, and to talk with people like you and who feel the same way as you do. And I follow this one called Black Free Thinkers, and
I've heard you say that before.
yeah, I don't know if he's on there or not or whatever, but they post a lot of memes and stuff like that, and stuff that you can look at and just I don't know, feel like you're on the same page with some people, because sometimes you get on your Facebook and it's people you grew up with and you're like, okay, whatever, like, I don't care about what you're talking about.
You still on it?
Yeah, like, really, we done evolved. Like, we just not vibrating on the same frequencies as everybody that is on our Facebook. So it's good to have people like Robert Perkins that you can actually agree with and like look at and actually learn new things, because he has a lot of knowledge or whatever, and he tell you, like, do your research. Like, but another thing for him is that he's really blunt.
Yeah, he's his motto, whatever he call it, is shrug life.
Like, I don't care, I'm gonna say what I want to say. I mean, and that's very, very, very brave of him. And
It really is.
yeah, and even in doing this, I can say that it's hard for me to come out and say how I feel about the world and stuff like that because I can't be blunt. I'm always thinking about what everybody else is going to think about me and stuff like that. So it was even hard for us to even say, well, hey, let's start talking about, you know, our consciousness, because we call it conscious. Like, we call ourselves conscious because we don't actually agree with what's going on in the world today. We just don't fall in line or whatever. We just don't, you know, we don't fall in line with just mainstream. So with him, that's what he talks about. He on the last vlog that he posted, he talked about junk food and stuff like that, and
drinking them sodas.
Yeah, drinking soda, and
ooh, you know, this boy I work with. Well, man, he comes through my line every time and buys a soda,
like every day.
Every day.
Like
every day I'm working there and I check him out.
And he just buys soda. Would D say something to him?
Yeah. I was like, you come in my line every time with a soda. And he was like, sometimes I brought a strawberry one. I'm like, that ain't no better.
Really? You gonna buy another artificial flavor and think you doing better? It ain't real strawberry, nigga. Damn. Sometimes I get strawberry, you know, shit. I can get the pineapple sometimes. It ain't real. Oh my goodness. But yeah, he talks about that. He talks about people drinking energy drinks, and they think that that's giving them energy, when black people, or just people in general, I don't want to put just black people, but people don't realize that your body is energy. Mm-hmm. So you need to put energy into it, not sugar and processed stuff, and, you know, carbon.
Don't our body release carbon?
Yeah.
And you putting it back in?
You putting it back in, just acidity that you're drinking, like Red Bulls and stuff. And I really agree with him. So that's why, you know, I like to watch him. Like, our body is energy, so you need to put in things that are alive, like kale and spinach and stuff like that. That stuff has a lot of energy. It gets energy from the sun. You get energy from the sun, so that's why you need to eat it. But that's what he touched on a little bit, and, you know, I was so happy that he touched on that, because even our people, like our black people, like, they just don't know. Like, it's a tragedy how ignorant that they are.
Chicken.
Yeah, all that bad stuff. And like, I have a friend who admits all the time, like, I don't like water. You don't like water?
I've heard that before.
That actually is horrifying that you don't like water.
What's so nasty about it?
Your body is like 75% water. Like, you don't like water. That's horrifying to me. It's a tragedy that you don't like water. Like, how can you not like what keeps you alive?
I feel like they just saying that because they know they got different options than water. Like,
yeah, if soda never happened, if soda never came along, like, if they never invented it, like, you would never know what that was. Like, you have to do as best. I know it's called soda water, but it's not good for you. Soda water. It's not good for you. Water. Yeah. And the junk food and all the stuff that we eat. And I need to get, you know, I'm vegan or whatever. I went vegan in January, but I, like, every now and then I'll have junk food, and sometimes I feel really bad about that or whatever.
We slowly getting it together, though.
Yeah, we're not gonna be perfect or whatever, but junk food is like, that stuff is like so bad for you. And he touched on that on his last vlog. He also talked about like the memes. Like, a lot of people,
is it memes or memes?
I don't know. I think it's memes.
It sounds more.
Some people say meme.
Yeah,
like, I don't think it's meme, but it's memes.
I'm gonna say memes.
Yeah, I say memes. So people post memes with knowledge in them or whatever.
You know, those little quotes and stuff.
That's what it is. Yeah. And people actually take those memes and they run with them and say, okay, this is knowledge. Oh, that was a jewel right there. Like, it's important that you follow up with your own research, in my opinion. You can look at stuff like that and, you know, agree with it. Me, personally, if I look at something and I agree with it, it's something that I already read about, or I watched something about, or a documentary, and I'm like, oh, okay, I agree, I like it. But you can't actually get your knowledge from memes. Like,
when you look at it, it's a different perspective than me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When somebody else reads it, they may see something different than me.
Yeah, a lot of people get different understanding.
I wish we could read one that had an example. Like,
yeah, like, just, I don't know. Like, you can't read something that says something. I mean, you see a meme about chakras, like getting your chakras aligned or whatever. If you ain't never heard nothing about a chakra, you don't know what a chakra is. You see that meme, you're like, oh, okay, I gotta get my chakras aligned. You telling everybody about chakras. You be like, well, hell, where do you get that from? Like, if you haven't done your own research, you kind of sound stupid.
Yeah.
So that's what he was saying. You gotta follow up with your research, and that's totally understandable. He talked about the Black Power Fist, because there was like a group of cadet ladies who like graduated and stuff.
Background page on his YouTube.
Yeah,
this is background picture.
Yeah, of like the black women holding up their fists for like the Black Power or whatever. And white people get so offended when black people put up the Black Power fist. Yeah, like it's like a terrorist or something like that. They think we terrorists. Really? No, we are not terrorists. Your ancestors are terrorists. So, like, when you say that we're terrorists for throwing up the black fist, that's not true. Like, back in the day, like, black people had no choice but to try to unite because they were so oppressed. And like everybody was against, all white people were against them. They couldn't do anything. So when they threw up their black fist, they was just saying, hey, this is a sign of us coming together, you know, and being unified or whatever. Like the Black Panthers, they invented like WIC and stuff like that for people, black people who didn't have what they needed. So,
and it wasn't going against nobody else. It was just them coming together.
Yeah,
like the Klan.
Yeah, and you know, white people think that anytime that black people try to unify, they think it's anti-white. No, it's not anti-white. It's like, hey, we need to do what we got to do for us because ain't nobody looking out for us. That's all it means. So for you to say that, it's like for them to say that or think that it's really selfish. So that's something that he touched on, and like it really like sparked in me because I'm like, man, like I feel this way. Like I don't think that, you know, throwing up a fist is being racist. Thank you, sir.
Big difference.
Yeah, I don't think it's being racist. I think it's just us being unified. That's all it is. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like I see it and I'm like, oh, like white people this gonna make white people mad.
That's gonna
like,
fuck them up.
Yeah, this is gonna piss them off. You know, like they gonna fuck them up with that one. Like I get really like tense or whatever. But I'm slowly coming out of that. I want to be more brave with my opinion and stuff. But when I see somebody throwing up the black fist, I know it's gonna make a white person mad. But it really should not make them mad. I feel like if you're not for us and you don't understand, then you are racist. Like, I feel like if you can't, like, agree that black people have been oppressed or whatever, then you are on their side. Like, you are not with us. You against us. But, yeah, always follow up with your research, y'all. And the Black Power fist is not racist. He also talked about the working class. Ooh. I know. Oh my gosh. And I'm really big on this. I'm really big on the working class. Yes.
One of my favorite topics out of this one.
Yes, the working class.
When he spoke on this, I just get so hyped. I'm like, come on, yeah, let's do it. Let's boycott.
Yes. Like
I get so pumped.
Yes. Black people.
But it's like people. You can't do it alone, really.
You can't do it alone. We can't do it alone.
You know how they be like, one man can change the world, okay, but
no.
You kind of need.
Yeah, I mean, one man can't change the world because it takes that one person to speak out. But everybody has to participate.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody has to participate.
I can't just say, let's boycott this.
And then you boycott. But I mean, it starts with you though, because once you boycott, you tell everybody, well, what you doing? Like, I don't do this. That may, you know, it may be 2 3 years later down the road, but they, you know, it may come to them because I used to hear stuff like this years ago, and I'm like, oh no, really? Like no, like, you know, thinking about, you know, people talking about stuff like this would scare the crap out of me. Like, you know, religion and not working and not like the system is against you. And, you know,
I kind of said that at work one time. I was like, what will we do?
Yeah.
I need my money.
What do we do? What will we do without the government?
You waiting on the president to make something happen.
No, it starts with you. It's the people. So people complain all day about working and they tired of going to work. Stop going to work. I'm not about to stop going to work until you stop going to work. So I think knowledge is power. So if everybody knows that this is what we need to do to get some act right around here, like stop going to these stores, stop going to work, stop taking out credit cards, paying bills, and stop paying for shit that you don't necessarily have to pay for. Like, just start off little. Like me, I start off by not consuming so much.
Yep. A minimalistic lifestyle.
A minimalistic lifestyle.
I was talking about that the other day with Mama.
Yeah, like you just
have less things.
Yeah, like everything isn't about things. People get so Birkin bag or Michael Kors.
And I'm about trading and sharing as well, like stuff like that.
Yeah, like grow a garden and share it with your neighbor. Like that's how I feel. Like if you have a house, grow a garden.
We out here paying for food.
Yeah,
water.
A human being should not have to pay for food because this land is made for you and me. I mean, they have this damn song that don't really mean nothing because it's really not made for you and me because you have to pay for everything. He talked about rainwater and how the government limits you, or it's illegal to actually collect rainwater.
Rainwater, and what they want to do, put him in jail?
They wanted to put him in jail, like, because he's collecting what's actually falling from his sky. It's his. Like, really? Like, you have to pay taxes on your property. This is your property. This is your land. But they want to tax everything and control everything. But
this is crazy.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
But it's like I know it can't last forever because it's so far from our natural ways that it
can't last forever. Like, this is when I hear people talk about the Bible or whatever, they always say the evil will, like, the good and the evil will go to war, and the good will always win. Yeah, the good, like us, like people who actually care about the land and, you know, are compassionate about things, and, you know, we care about the world, that part of the world is going to win. Like, the evil cannot win. Like, the people, the Rothschilds, the people who are over Bank of America and Chase and stuff like that.
In this book I'm reading, a little piece of it stuck with me. It said evolve or die.
Yes, you have to evolve. Yeah. And I say this all the time, either you gonna be eating or you gonna be on the plate. Like, these people are eating you alive and you don't even know it. Like, they living off of you. Like how banks or whatever, and I work for a bank. What a sad existence that I live right now in this moment in time. Like, I work for a bank and it's so painful because I go to work every day for something that I don't believe in. I don't believe in taking advantage of people who don't have money. Yeah. Because we are not a nonprofit organization. So if you overdraft on your account, that's a come up for us. So your loss is our gain. Yeah. Like, I hate it.
And it's crazy because the working class, we're insiders. Actually, we keep this stuff going. We see what it takes.
Yeah.
We see what's happening. We know all about it. So why are we keeping it going?
Yeah. Why do we keep it going? And you know what? I'm going to say this. I feel like if you want to complain about something, you need to definitely change it. If you have a lot of money, you have thousands of dollars, and you complain about fees or whatever, you complain about stuff like that, take all of your money out of the bank. Just do that or whatever. And I can say this because I don't have no damn money in the beginning, in the first damn place, because every time I put some money in the bank, it go to bills. So I'm like, okay, boom. You know, I feel like if we boycott,
if we all did that, take all our money.
Yeah. And I think about this all the time. I even put it on Twitter one time, but nobody realized what I was saying. What if nobody went to work in the morning? You're like, what if nobody did what the hell they think they're supposed to do?
Yeah. You see that we keep it going. Yeah. Like,
how powerful
without us.
It would be nothing without us. How powerful would that be if somebody said, hey, everybody, let's not go to work tomorrow?
My heart is beating fast just thinking about it. Like,
yes.
Oh my God.
Like, that would be powerful. That's a revolution. People think, okay, I think this too, like that the revolution is coming. Things are about to change. And I'm ready. Like, I'm in line. Like, I'm in formation. Yeah. I tell, like, me and you talk about, we've been in formation. Okay? Like, we've been in formation. So if people just come together and they decide to do something totally different, like against the grain, then they can't win. Like, nobody can take advantage of you if you're not getting taken advantage of.
Keep doing the same thing. Same results, right?
The same results. Like, if you going to work every day and you complaining all the time, it's not going to help it. You have to change something. You have to change something in your life. Stop consuming so much. Start growing your own food. Start eating healthy. Stop getting fucking sick and going to the doctor.
Self-sufficient.
You know, like being self-sufficient. You getting sick and you going to the doctor, you paying them all this money. All they're doing is
that's what they want.
Yeah, the pharmaceutical companies.
Be able to medicate ourselves.
Yes, we knew the natural ways to take care of ourselves. It's not going to happen overnight because I'm still working on myself. I'm still learning natural ways to heal myself.
We're not coming on here like we know everything. This is a process for us.
But we want our people to come up or whatever. Like, if you ain't with this, then, you know, stay on the other side. But I feel like you have to learn how to survive on your own and let your kids survive on their own. If your kids get a small little cold, stop taking them to the doctor or whatever. Don't even give them Robitussin, because Robitussin has all these commercials. The commercials, they're so colorful, and
that's curing it.
Yeah, that's not curing it or whatever. That's just healing it for a little bit, but you still have your kids around germs. You don't give them any fruits or veggies, and it's just crazy. Like, you can heal yourself with the things that you put into your body. The energy that you put into your body will definitely heal you. You don't have to. And I see that now. Like, I haven't caught a cold in years. Like, I don't know what a cold is. That is good. And our mom didn't raise us that way. We didn't go to the doctor every chance that we could get. Like,
she tried to avoid it.
Like, in every case, she healed us on her own. Like, we didn't consume a lot of bad stuff. We just didn't. So I think that more people need to be like that. Just think on your own and do everything on your own terms, like, you know, and share the knowledge that you get. Like, don't be ashamed of it. Like, stand up for whatever you believe in. If you start to believe in it, keep believing in it. Just go for it and, you know, gain knowledge, you know, read, watch documentaries, do what you know.
It's a lot of stuff out here.
Yeah, there's too much knowledge out here for us to be dumb and walking blind. Oh my God, that feels so good, Reemi. Oh, because, you know, this is what we wanted to add to the show, because we watch Daily Davis's or whatever, and we watch the gay babe TVs, but sometimes I sit here and think, like, damn, y'all not upset? Like, why y'all so happy all the time?
Yeah.
Like, stuff is not right. Like, things are not right. They know that injustices...
How to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, like, injustices are going on in the world right now, and they don't even speak on it. I love them, but they don't speak on it. Like, y'all not mad over Trayvon Martin? Mm-hmm. Like, y'all not mad about that shit? Y'all not mad about Tamir Rice? Y'all not gonna say nothing about it? Like, y'all got all this platform, y'all not gonna say nothing about it. So, this is me challenging them to come out and say what they need to say or whatever. You have this platform, use it responsibly. And I'm not going to tell nobody how to raise their kid or whatever, but I mean, Daily Davison's, they have a deal with CVS. So they have their kids on there eating Cheez-Its and snacks. Oh, Chancey has some snacks from CVS. You know, it's a CVS brand. But we all know that this shit ain't good for them.
The cheese.
Yeah, like you making a deal with the devil, basically. But I mean, so me saying that, what if CVS came to me right now and tried to give me an endorsement deal or whatever? True. What would I do?
Sponsors.
Yeah,
right?
Like we are a slave to this shit. Like we are a slave to money. We feel like, oh, okay, we don't have no money right now, so we have to do it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how I feel. I don't feel like we should be a slave to money and resources and stuff like that. I think that resources are already ours. And the moment that we start taking our resources back, the more successful and prosperous we will be.
Yeah.
He also he was saying that he got kicked off of Facebook. Robert Perkins, he got kicked off of Facebook because he was talking about the working class and
things like that.
Yeah, they don't, like, upper class, they don't want to hear about the working class getting together, because hell, that's white, blacks, Latinos,
right?
Everybody who is in a lower class. Like, the upper class, they don't like for the lower class to come about, because they don't want us to come up there and take that shit
anyway.
Yeah, that's all. All money is class. The more money that you have, the more class you have, the more separate or on top you are. Credit cards and all that stuff, there's nothing but numbers. They're all numbers, and it's imaginary. Like, once a bank gets your actual money, like, it's nothing anymore. It's a number for them.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. It's just a number.
Like you were saying, remember, it was like, it's not yours unless you can kind of
touch it and you can feel it. Like, it's not yours. Like, you think that this is my money. No, that stuff can be gone in a minute. You take $1 million to the damn bank right now, the FDIC covers you for $250,000. So you're not even insured, like, if some stuff go down or whatever. What can even go down? Like, what could take your money away? Like, what the hell could happen? Was the stock market gonna crash or what? Like, I don't get that part. I mean, maybe I have more research to do, but I don't feel like we should be governed by numbers. We all, like, right now we just a number. We got Social Security cards, we got birth certificates. It's just out of hand for me or whatever. I don't know, you guys, and that's our rant. I love to listen to Robert Perkins. I'm glad that he made a Facebook, and I'm glad Reemi introduced me to him, because I'm like, yes, brother, yes, yes, speak. I love him. I also watch a dude named Pharaoh. He's a little bit.
Told me about Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
he gets
videos yet.
Yeah, he gets more into the spiritual side of things or whatever, and he's so smart for a 22-year-old. If you guys listen to him, and you're into consciousness and, you know, Black Power, or just like knowing what the earth is really about.
Not necessarily black.
Yeah, not necessarily black, but knowing what the earth is about.
Get on that racism really real either.
We don't want to be racist, but, you know, people who think like us, they know what the deal is. Okay, yeah. Maybe another subject for another day, but you guys really need to listen to him. Pharaoh Allah, he's on Facebook. Oh my goodness, he has videos, vlogs, or whatever, and he goes in, and he's such a smart, intelligent guy. He's only 22. He's been in jail before, but he, you know, I feel like he's coming out on top or whatever. So I think that people really need to pay attention to him. They need to open their eyes and look at him. But I'm not really going to talk about him.
Videos.
Yeah. She needs to start. Because sometimes being conscious, you are still looking for answers. I feel like he has answers and he tells you where to go. Like wherever he got this information from, he'll tell you where to go to look for it or what books to read. I think that's very important. I don't think that you need to be getting anywhere, you know, and just spitting out stuff from the side of your neck or whatever. Like, just be like saying stuff. Okay, nigga, like, where you get this shit from? Like, is this real? Like, I think that's the most important. So, yeah. Daily Davidsons, they lost their job. Gay Babe TV, they got a new house.
And Levine Life.
And they had a cheesy ass video. And Levine Life, J3 has autism. Yeah, that was a good show. I feel so good that we got to get that over with.
I know.
And talk
more in store. And
yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell y'all about this funny story that just happened to me at work. So you know the bank closes at like 4:00, and this lady, and I feel bad, really. I feel really bad because I think there's something wrong with this lady. She's an older white lady. She came and knocked on the door. The bank is closed. And she's like knocking. She's like, help.
Seriously?
Yes. She was, help. Are you with the bank? So the dude, the president of the bank, real cool dude. I'm the most coolest guy I've ever met in my life. Like, he's so cool. I'm looking at him like, I don't trust this old bitch. Like, you know, maybe she got it. She trying to set us up.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't know who she was at the time. She's like, help. We've been hacked. We need to talk to you guys. Oh my God. I think she has Asperger's. Not Asperger's.
Alzheimer's,
yes.
Alzheimer's.
And she was like, we've been hacked. And she came in, she was telling us the story and stuff like that. And when she left, he was like, excuse me, he was like
being dramatic.
He was looking at me, he had his hand on, he was like, oh. And he told me who it was, and I was like, this makes more sense now. I'm thinking this is a random white lady coming up to the bank talking about she's been hacked. She was panicking. Like, it was so funny. I was like, I'm trying not to laugh because I'm a clown. And I wasn't about to let her in because I don't fool people like this. She probably trying to rob us and set us up.
Scary movie.
Yeah, but she was an old proper white lady. I mean, you know, white people are so funny. They're so funny. They just so dramatic. We've been hacked. Hell, I thought she was getting robbed. I'm like, dang, you ain't put the bring the robber in here. So it was just funny.
Somebody took some of their money on account of it.
I guess, girl. Somebody from Microsoft. Like, these people stay out here. Them scammers, they really be after these old folks. Like, old people out here, if you listen to the show, be careful. Because them scammers, they have to get y'all. They have to get you, try to get some account numbers, get some money. They taking over your computers, asking for the IP address and shit. And they just let me check your bank account right fast. Oh, you got $2 million? All right. Let me get that account number and routing number right fast. Right. Yeah, but she came in a panic. That shit was so funny.
Y'all let her in and stuff?
Yeah, he let her in. If this would have been a nigga, he would have been like, nah, you gotta stay outside. But he didn't let her ass in. But I didn't know who she was, and it made more sense when I finally realized that this was that lady, and she used to be an accountant. It's so sad, and you know, she kind of went downhill. So
that's funny.
That was a funny ass story. It wasn't funny. It's not funny to talk about people who have Alzheimer's, but that was a funny way that she came into the bank. She was knocking and everything. She was banging on the window. And I don't know why her husband let her drive up there, but he's not supposed to do that.
He probably was no better.
Who the hell let her loose? That ain't funny. But yeah, she got loose on her ass. But anyway, she came up there. Y'all, I think this is going to wrap up this show. You think that's it?
Yes.
You have anything you want to add?
Say?
Yeah. Y'all can listen to the last couple of shows and get our information for our social media. I have a Twitter, and that's IMYURS 4 EVA. That's really where I'm doing a lot of my networking on Twitter. So IMYURS 4 EVA. That's my name on Twitter. So just hit me up there, add me as a friend. I'm gonna actually put this podcast on my Black Free Thinkers page. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, go listen to our podcast.
You're crazy.
And I think this will hold their attention. So yeah, I love it. I love that page. Sometimes you get some crazy ass people in there posting crazy stuff. You know, a couple ugly ass niggas like, my sisters and my ugly. Somebody call me ugly. Don't bring that mess over. Don't bring that. Somebody put in the comments, yeah, your ass ugly. Well, you just get some random ass crazy people in there. But I mean, for the most part, I've actually learned a lot from this page. So I can't wait to post it in there. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. I'm Jessica. I think my new name is going to be Jessica Bean.
Yes, I love that name. She loves beans.
Yeah.
Black beans.
I'm trying to create an alias for myself. So everybody help me. Also, you can send your questions and suggestions
to
email
LTAV
questions at gmail.com. Yes. So hit us up there if you guys want to have some inputs and some stuff that we need to talk about on the next show and discuss. We'll be more than happy to go ahead and look at those and discuss them with you guys. Well, y'all have a good week. It's Tuesday? Is it Tuesday?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your lame ass week. I know y'all out there working and shit. Don't be so happy for Mondays. Like, enjoy every day.
Yeah.
You know? Don't be happy. Don't be so happy for Friday.
Apply, say, live every goddamn day like it's Friday.
Yeah, but bye.
Bye-bye.